Let's do a dual sport ride. Hello my friends, welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. Today we're going to do a little dual sport ride. It's been raining in San Diego County. And my buddy finally got his DR350 put back together after it had been sitting for quite a long time for no real reason. But we got some rain, we got a day off, so we're going to go out and explore some back roads. So I'll take you along. You got the GoPro on. Let's see how it turns out.
We got about 8 more miles, 7-8 more miles before we start to hit a little bit of a dirt road. Now we're just going to be taking some dual sport stuff, so it's a street legal path. Nothing too exciting, not a single track or anything like that, but better than nothing, right? That's what you get a dual sport for, to get out there and get a little bit of dirt and then ride home. Right, there's one of my favorite signs, pavement ends. So we're just going from a nice little twisty road onto a dirt twisty road. This is Viejas Grade Road for anyone who wants to know. Out in East San Diego, just a little bit north of the 8. Just by the Viejas Native American Reservation. A little bit of rain here the last couple days, so we got some nice traction and lack of dust, which is really nice. Some more twisty roads here. Heading north. This is Boulder Creek Road. It starts out here paved for a while, and then it's going to turn to dirt. So just out enjoying the day. It's a bit on the chilly side. Barely feel my fingers earlier. Had to stop and warm up, but hey, there's no snow on the ground. Back to some dirt here, Boulder Creek Road. Heading north into Julian. Well, Julian area. This road won't take you exactly into Julian, but close enough. And it looks like the rain's knocked some stuff down. I have been riding out here before when there's snow on this trail. It's pretty cool. So, a little bit of snow riding available in San Diego County at times. but boy, I can barely feel my fingers again. I guess the wind chill is getting them. It's getting hard to grab the clutch and the brake. There we go, head on with the ram. Be careful. Again, my fingers were cold, and I noticed that my display wasn't working. And then I noticed my headlight and tail light weren't working. The bike was running fine. The horn wasn't working. So pulled off the side panel here, and I found a blown fuse. We didn't have one of these fuses, so I cut a piece of this electrical wire that I have in my tool bag, and I wrapped 2 strands of copper wire together, and I jammed them in where this fuse went. So I think 2 strands of copper wire is probably less than 25 amps. So that'll get us going. I mean, we don't need the display, don't really need the headlight and tail light right now because it's not dark, but you do need it to be street legal. So we'll put the bike back together and continue on. Mile 9, alright. Yeah, we're almost off this road, I believe. It's been a little while since I've been on here, but I think about 9 miles, about as far as it goes. And I don't know if you can see that, but the speedometer is still working, so that's a good thing. The display, probably the headlight. I didn't even check the headlight. Well, I got a high beam indication, so I imagine it works. So people got some nice little ranches out here. The road is kind of funny. It feels like it have a lot of traction sometimes, and then the front end just slides right out on you. Got to watch out for these tire tracks. You get the front wheel sucked into them, and then that's all you're going to follow. I was way off. I must be thinking of another road that's only 9 miles. We're coming up on there's a crossover trail up here, but it's often closed. A little pavement here. There's a popular hike in San Diego, Three Sisters Waterfall. Imagine we'll see some people up here. There's a crossover trail near here that catches another pretty fun road, but it said that gate is almost always closed. Ooh, some nice mud here. Slick, boy, yeah. Back in, sliding around. And this is the trailhead to Three Sisters Waterfall. There's the crossover road I was telling you about. It's closed right there. You can see there's a bunch of people out here. This is a really popular hike. It's really not that difficult, but a lot of people come out here due to the internet these days, and they get in over their heads. But it's really not that difficult of a hike. And the road's not that difficult. Look at what got out here. Yeah, I really wish that trail was open. That's pretty fun. Well, the battery died on the GoPro out there on the dirt road, but that's okay. My fingers were frozen again, and we stopped and got a cup of coffee. Swapped out batteries. Now we're heading south on the highway here, get back to Highway 8. Like I said, this is part of the fun of having a dual sport bike. Ride the highways, ride the dirt, enjoy it, bring it on home. And they handle pretty good actually in the twisties, if you know what you're doing. I'm not a great rider, I just like to have fun. I do have a set of Supermoto wheels for this bike. I should have put them on during the summer, but I didn't. Now it's wintertime, knobbies stay on in San Diego. Until it gets warm, I might put them back on again. Come out here and ride these roads on the Supermoto wheels. It's a lot of fun. Especially these super tight, twisty roads. These small bikes, you can just lay them down. So that even if you're not a great rider, it's still fun. Alright, back on the gravel road again for a little while here. We decided instead of being silly and taking dirt bikes on the interstate, we would backtrack a little bit here. So we're back on Viejas Grade going west now. And it's warmed up a couple degrees, so I can quit complaining about my fingers while the rest of the United States is in freezing conditions. I'm complaining about my fingers being cold on a nice cold winter day here. A little washout on the side here. I don't know how well you can see that. Got to be careful for that after the rains here. We don't have the very best drainage in the world, and you get some heavy rains and the side of the road can wash out considerably. back home we are. Nice day, not too bad. Bike performed okay, a little electrical issue, but you know what? I can ride without a headlight and a tail light. Not legally, but whatever. Alright, if you're liking my content, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider doing so. Thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.